Hey y'all, what's up? Thank y'all for joining. Y'all, I'm so sleepy. Oh my God. I need a nap today, but let's get into our show. I see my top flights are in the building. Thanks for being here. Thanks everyone for being here. Let's jump right in. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion. All right, first topic up is Jazelle, honey, from Real Housewives of Potomac. She seems to have had something to say to Wendy Osefo about her upcoming case. Uh-oh. My bad. All right, so let's jump into that. I'm still over here jamming out. Shout out to No Chaser on this one. Let's go.
Oh, the suit is suiting. Quickly, we got to ask you.
Yes.
I know Karen said, she didn't take that plea deal. So, the fans are like, wait a minute, Wendy, you better take a plea deal if they ask you, girl.
She should.
Yeah. Is that kind of like a forewarning to Wendy? Like, girl, take that plea deal if they're going to offer it to you?
Yes.
I know we all don't know. We're all just waiting. But is that kind of like a telltale sign? Like, maybe you should take a plea deal if they offer it.
I'm sure she should.
Maybe that's your time or no.
For definitely.
For definitely. Well, you look fantastic. So the suit is suiting. Quickly, we got to ask you.
Yeah.
I know Karen said, she didn't take that plea deal.
That plea deal, though, that could be like 20 years, right? Do she want to be sitting up in there for 20 years? It depends on what the plea deal is looking like. I don't know. Wendy is in a lot of trouble. She and her husband, Eddie. I don't know how this is gonna pan out. Like, I don't know. But damn, you could tell that you could look at Wendy, especially at the reunion. You can kind of look at her face and just tell she's very nervous. You could tell she has other things on her mind. She's just there and kind of in the moment. But in the back of her mind, you can kind of tell that something's really bothering her. I think the realization of time ticking closer to where they're going to be during this little court situation, and she and Eddie could be in jail for quite some time, and she could be away from her kids and lose everything. So prayers up, man. That's all I can say. I hate to see anybody in this situation. All right, but let's get into. We talked about this morning this DJ Vlad situation. It looks like there's an update, so we're going to get into that. All right. Y'all know I always like to do updates as we get them. When we talk about something and there's an update, I always try to spin the block and give you guys that update. So shout out to Hollywood Unlock on this. DJ Vlad tells a streamer, Sneeko, that he was just trolling and being sarcastic with his tweets about Jay-Z, Megan Thee Stallion, and Tory Lanez. Y'all remember all those tweets that we read this morning from DJ Vlad where he said he was being paid and Tory Lanez, that Megan was not pow by Tory Lanez and all this other stuff. It's crazy. So let's get into this, y'all. Let's go.
I don't want to talk to these pimps getting guys to jerk off. Stay on that side. Vlad's calling me. Hey, Vlad, what's going on?
Yeah, what's good?
How you doing, man? I'm on stream right now. Is it okay?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so I saw your tweets about Jay-Z and Rock Nation. Is everything okay? Are you in a safe spot?
Man, people just do not know sarcasm, do they? It's just sarcasm really just goes over people's heads. It really surprises me.
Okay, so you're trolling.
Of course I'm trolling.
Okay, so what's the purpose of this? Is it
Jay did a verse on the Judge's Grandson's album? Like,
okay.
How is this not obvious?
Yeah, the timing is strange because now he's getting revealed in the Epstein files. So I'm sure especially a lot of people do see how Tory Lanez is innocent.
I guess, man. Do they really? I mean, he was convicted by 12 jurors. His appeal has been denied.
I don't want to talk to you.
Why?
You don't actually.
Really?
You think that Megan Fox is the one? You think that he shot her in the foot?
Megan Stallion? He said Megan Fox.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about. So
you shot her too?
No. Okay, so all right, you're just trolling.
Yeah, man. Look, at the end of the day, we don't exactly know what happened, but when you shoot a woman and she's willing to take a stand and say that person shot me, that is very hard to get over, and if he really didn't shoot her, then he should have taken a stand and said that. And, just all the pieces, and he's talking to Kelsey on the jail phone and he's apologizing to her and she's the shooter. How you gonna be in jail and apologize to the person who put you there?
Well, I mean, obviously maybe they forced his hand, but I did see his bodyguard, his security. You don't actually.
He was in jail.
His security just went public and said the opposite of what the mainstream narrative is.
Not his security, Kelsey's security. who was not her security the night of the actual incident. That was her security during the trial, and he said that he overheard her saying that. That's the story. And that story is from May of last year. And that appeal that they tried to file was denied. What
about the forensic evidence where it said that she stepped on glass? That's what the original doctor's report was.
She said that she stepped on glass originally because she said that she didn't want to see everyone arrested. But then when she went to the hospital, so the actual doctor took the stand and said there was bullet fragments. And he pulled those out. And then at first he said she wasn't shot. But then when they filed the appeal, he said that Kelsey was a shooter and he hit her arm and the gun fell to the ground and fired 2 more times.
Vlad, if Rock Nation just pressed you, you could say that too. If you got the call from Rock Nation,
he's already. Have you ever shot a gun before?
Of course.
Okay. Have you ever dropped a gun on the ground and it fired twice?
I have not.
Can you imagine any situation with a gun where you drop it on the ground and it fires 2 times?
Never happens.
Okay.
I'm asking you. As someone who shoots guns, can you imagine that situation happening under any sort of physical condition? His lawyers actually said this in a press conference.
Okay, I mean, she lied on Megan Thee Stallion. She lied on.
That's how she got shot.
On Gayle King, she said that she never had a relationship with him that was sexual, and then later she did.
She lied about that. But she was not taking a stand. At the end of the day, you could lie in interviews.
Do I feel like Megan was 100% honest in this whole situation? I don't. I feel like maybe she didn't want people to know that she was smashing Tory Lanez and that their relationship was that. Probably why she lied about it, but still, just be transparent. If you fucked him, you did. At the end of the day, something happened. It was said that he was messing with not just Megan, but he was also messing with one of the Kardashian sisters as well as Kelsey. Like, they were all in on it. I don't know what it is about this little short nigga, but at the end of the day, whatever happened. Just say that. Because then when you lie right here, it kind of make it look like you lying over here too. It kind of make it hard for people to trust what you're saying in terms of testimony and interviews that you're doing when you're talking about this situation and you lie. Just tell a little lie. And then you're over here like really telling the truth about this. But then people are like, yeah, no, you lied right here. I can't know. So that's kind of what people were giving. That's what the people were giving Megan whenever she was doing all these interviews and talking about what happened to her that night that she allegedly got pow. Then you were saying you stepped on some glass and then they're pulling bullet fragments from your foot. Like, it's just a lie.
Interviews, but when you take the stand, it's a very different story.
So you guys see that we've already talked about it. For those of you that saw my other video, this is what DJ Vlad had to say, where he said he had a confession that Rock Nation was paying him to support Megan Thee Stallion, blah, blah, blah. He said that the LA police are on Jay-Z's payroll and all of that. He pretty much said that all of this that he put out on Twitter, that he was trolling, that he didn't mean any of this. Very weird. He was going back and forth with people, as you guys can see here in the comments. I won't read them again. You guys can check out my other video before this one to hear all of that, because I read them line for line. But bottom line is, he was going back and forth with people challenging him in the comments. And it didn't look like he was trolling. So now he's saying that he was just trolling in the comments. Could it be that he could be threatening a lawsuit or something like that from someone in this situation? Who knows, right? But all of this is what we previously read in our previous video. But according to him, he said he was trolling. So I don't know. I don't know what to believe in this situation. But let's move along. For those of you who are teen mom watchers like myself, I've been watching Teen Mom since it first started on TV. All those girls, most of those girls now are adults with their own kids, married, etc. But you guys may remember Amber Portman, the most controversial one, who's going in and out of jail. She had a little girl named Leah. She was also dating this guy here, Gary. For those of you to watch the show, you will know what I'm talking about. Well, Gary Shirley, Teen Mom's Gary Shirley's stepdad, Jody, you guys, has been charged with child molestation. We got to say it that way for YouTube's sake. He looked like one. He like a fucking pedo too, don't he? Old chunky self. But let's get into it. Shout out to Stargaze on IG. It says that Gary Shirley's stepdad, Jody Patterson, has been charged with child molestation. Let me put up my trigger on this one, child, because I'm about to be triggered. Child. All right, let's get back to it. So according to Indiana court records, 60-year-old Patterson is facing 4 felony counts of child molestation. Patterson allegedly molested a young girl over a period of 4 years, starting when she was 8 years old. Now, it's kind of weird because you guys know Gary was able to get full custody of his daughter that he has with Amber, named Leah, and he's raised her since she was like a little girl. She probably was like 5, and he's raised her now into adulthood. Leah is like 18, 19 years old. She's driving and all of that now. But Gary was able to get custody. I hope Gary didn't have Leah around this thing right here. You might need to check and have a little talk with Leah to see if he was doing some touchy-feely things with her as well. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, an investigation was launched after a 13-year-old girl reported Patterson to the Anderson Police Department on January 19th. The identity of the girl has not been revealed. Criminal charges were officially filed against Jody on Thursday, February 12th. I hope this young girl was not Leah. Said Jody Patterson was featured prominently on Teen Mom OG and on the Being Gary special, as Gary Shirley tried to find out the identity of his biological father. Gary initially thought Jody was likely his biological father, but a DNA test showed that was not the case. Now, despite not being his biological father, Gary has seemingly remained relatively close with Jody since finding out the DNA results. For additional details about the charges against Jody Patterson, see the full article on Starcasm. So you guys see that? I remember seeing him a few times on the show, the father, but I mean, you just never know what a person would be into, right? This person said, I knew it. No one wanted to listen to me. Oh my. Person said, I knew it. So maybe this person knows them personally or something. Said that the whole family doesn't buy shirts that fit. That's okay. Said that he looked just like that man. Oh, wow. Wow. So I keep seeing people say that Gary was with Amber at 14, and that was not even true. Oh, yeah, we don't care. But what do you think about that? So Gary Shirley's stepdad has been charged with 4 felony counts of child molestation. I hope that the girl at the time that they're talking about was not after she was 13 years. They're saying when this happened, I hope that was not his child, because I do know that, Gary, I know that's your stepdad. I'm pretty sure you had Leah around him. So, again, have a talk with your daughter, honey, to make sure you want no funny business going on up over there. Let's get into Glorilla's sister, Brorilla, because baby, she's in the news for doing some bullshit she shouldn't have been doing. Let's get into her, honey. She's getting exposed for scamming a promoter. I knew some shit was bound to happen with her. I knew it was a matter of time. All right, so says Glorilla's sister allegedly caught trying to scam a promoter over $2,500 flat. Said the damn Glorilla, I thought you did better business than this. You told the world all you wanted was $2,500, but you wasn't lying. Said ain't no way I'm finna send a whole 25 right after you tell me to send 15. Says as soon as I sent you what you asked for, you wanted 1,000 more and was hesitant about sending it back. So I lied and offered more money just so that you could send it back. Said I already knew that it was dead. Says that then you called 4 times, text 7 times, emailed me twice just to make sure I was sending the money back. Damn, that's desperate, right? Says that Glow says that I think they are hurting for real over there. Said I don't even make posts like this, but you ain't finna get me. Said I don't got. Where y'all go to school at? I don't got it like Glow. Said I would have pulled up about my 15. Said what they be saying on them posts, check comments. So it looks like Glorilla's sister tried to scam out a promoter for over $2,500, according to what this person is saying. So here's the text messages here. Say, yo, this management, you told me to shoot you a text. Says, yeah, got a couple of questions. What part of Memphis y'all located? I'm thinking of doing the interview in South Memphis. Can we shoot for Monday instead of Sunday? I'll have my kids. What kids? How much you want for a deposit? Says that do you have what is that, Apple Pay instead of Cash App? Then it goes down here to say South Memphis is where we located, and Monday is cool, and 1,500, and yes, I have Apple Pay. Says send a number for Apple Pay. Then they sent the number, a 770 number, looks like an Atlanta number. Says it link when let me know when you send it. Okay. Then it says here we got to love the date in today. I think they meant log. We got a log to date in today. So as you guys can see here, 1,500 was sent. Says and looking back at our recent messages, we spoke about the rate being $5K, but you couldn't do the $5K. I told you that you could send half, which would be $2,500. That's what the deposit would be. So it looks like something management here. Mega Artist Management is the company that they were going through. Said that I asked to do the interview for $2,500. The reply was, let's do it Saturday. The interview was originally $5K, but you didn't have it. So, but you didn't have that. So me knocking the price down at short period of time, I would need the, hold on guys. I would need the whole 2,500. So they're continuing, as you guys can see in conversation. I ain't about to read all this shit, but as it looks like Glorilla Sisters out here duping and shorting off other promotion companies that are trying to work with her to help her earn some money. So if she's given a certain price to pay for a certain interview or whatever, then or they're supposed to pay her, or however it's supposed to go. It looks like she was sent some money and she was supposed to send the money back, and she was refusing or reluctant to do so. So according to what they're saying here, they were duped. Okay, didn't mean it like that, but said Glorilla sister is caught trying to scam a promoter over $2,500. She must be really hurting for money. But she did say that she did get what I think it was 20 or 200K. I think she's lying though. I think she said over a week ago that she earned 200K from doing something. But then over here you're scamming somebody out of money. So I don't know. But then she's talking about she's checking Glorilla's network, but it's supposed to be net worth every day, and every day it makes her madder and madder. So this girl is a whole hot mess. I don't see it for her at all. I don't fool with her. Like if it's news, I'll report it. But other than that, get her off my screen, child. She is too ratchet for me. Let's get into this Ray J news. Prayers up for him. As you guys know, Ray J talked about he had only a few days to live. I think he said 7 days or something like that. That's the longest 7 days. Not that I want him to die or anything, but he is out trying to still perform. But it doesn't appear that he's in the best health. So it said the prayers are for Ray J, that he has the internet shook after performing on Valentine's Day with blood streaming from his eyes, which immediately sent fans into panic mode. It said that he always showed off a heart. He also showed off a heart monitor, said that he is now having to wear, revealing that his heart is only functioning at 25%. Now, they said the nurses in the chat claimed that the blood streaming from his eyes is an indicator of cirrhosis. Oh, wow. The ending stage of liver failure. So Ray J may be going through, is apparently going through a lot of medical issues. Y'all know he was on some really hard drugs for a very, very long time. Y'all know that breaks the body down within time. So yeah, let's go ahead and play a little bit of this. Oh my God, Ray J. Okay, without singing. But this is him. Y'all see the blood dripping? Let's pause. You see here? His eyes are bleeding. Damn, that's scary as hell. If I was there, I'd be like, oh my God, Ray J, go sit down. Oh my God. Y'all see that where I paused it here when my mouse is moving? So he's performing. He has shades on, but under, as you guys can see here, where it's dripping. Y'all see that? Yeah, the drinking, all the drugs and stuff. I remember he was saying he was on like some type of mushrooms at one point. He was like suicidal, where they said he climbed up on some type of mountain and was trying to jump down, so he didn't want to live anymore. This was right after Whitney Houston passed, and a lot of people were saying that his demons were fighting him because of something that he may have witnessed, or may have had something to do allegedly with Whitney Houston's passing, the way he was running up out of her room, because he was said to be in her room whenever she took her final breaths. I don't know, but Ray J has been spiraling out since then, but he appears to have some serious medical issues going on here, because as you guys can see, blood dripping from his eyes right here. That's scary. Oh my God. Damn, Ray J. He's still trying to perform and passing out flowers and shit. But oh my God. Ooh, child, that was seeing me. Y'all excuse me. Woo. I sprayed my nasal spray, y'all. My nose is y'all see that? Wow, Ray J. He's too young for this. Ray J is what, barely in his 40s? Like early 40s? That's too young for all this shit to be going on. They're saying it's an indicator of cirrhosis, according to what some nurses were saying. I don't know. Damn. So prayers up for him, child. Shout out to All About the Tea for that news, honey. All right, let's get into this next topic. In my other video that I showed you guys, I was looking at Fantasia's page. Y'all saw where we're looking at all the Valentine's Day videos where everyone was celebrating Valentine's Day. You guys saw where Fantasia's husband came on stage and said that he was going to propose to her and give her a carrot for every year that they've been married, which I think is 10 11 years or so. So he upgraded her ring and he proposed to her, which they're already married, but that was just something he said he never formally proposed to her. So she says here, this is her page over on Facebook, says that if you know Fantasia's story, she deserved this. Says, baby, that ring is shining. Watch the proposal here, which we've already seen it, but let's show you guys the ring because oh my god, he upgraded her. Okay, I ain't mad at it, girl. Okay, so he told her on stage, as you guys saw the video, he told her you could take that other little ring off. So he upgraded her to a, I think it's a 10 carat. I think he said they were married 10 years. So he upgraded her to a 10 carat ring. Her nails look really, really good too. So yes, shout out to Fantasia for that upgrade, right? I'm trying to figure out what does her husband do where he can afford a 10 carat ring. I hope you ain't gonna get it out of her account and like, oh, I upgraded your ring from your account, right? That's not a flex right there. Now, if you got your own money and you go digging in your own little stash, okay, I don't know if he has like a little allowance or something and he use some of that allowance money because I know he follow Fantasia around everywhere. When Fantasia be on shows, he be with her. As you guys can see, he was there. When she be on her shows, he be right there. Like he be getting in the Sprinter van with her. I'm like, so do he work? Which I would hope she want her husband working a 9 to 5 if she's, Fantasia working somewhere. I don't know. But he did upgrade her ring nevertheless. So that's a good husband. Shout out to them. All right, let's let's get in this Tamar news. This is our last topic. Shout out to BLV fan page. Tamar Braxton. I told you guys that Tamar was trying to be the spokesperson for this drug called PrEP that kind of protect you from catching HIV. For those of you who don't know what it is, she talks about when she was married to JR. Y'all know this is Tamar from the Braxtons, honey, okay? So she talks about, you guys remember when she was married to the white guy, she met him on this little dating show, okay? And she goes into detail about things that she had to do while she was married to this man to protect herself because he was doing the fucking mess, right? So let's go ahead and read up so we can get a clear understanding. Because I remember her going on several interviews and saying that she had to take PrEP to protect herself when she was married to a certain someone. So now it's been revealed. It was JR, the white guy. Okay, he played the hell out of her. So it said that Tamar Braxton reveals that she began taking the HIV prevention medication PrEP after marrying a man she met on a dating show. Okay, now she explained that she didn't fully trust what he was doing while she was out of town working on shows and touring, claiming that he would sleep with multiple women and have them sign NDAs. Now, y'all remember that I covered on my show when Tamar and this guy JR was like really going through it. He took one of her credit cards, if you guys remember where I talked about it, and he was like somewhere else. Tamar was on tour and she found out because she got some type of an alert from her card where he had used her credit card to purchase a hotel room, and he was at this hotel with some woman, and Tamar was pissed about it. So I'm just like, he's supposed to be like some attorney or something, like, nigga, where your money? Why you got her card and why you don't have your card? You riding around in a whole, y'all remember we talked about it. So you're riding around in this tricked out Rolls Royce, but you got to use her credit card to purchase a fucking hotel? Yeah, I don't know what Tamar be finding these guys, but child. So let's continue. So that Tamar says that she is committed to protecting herself and encourages other women to consider getting on PrEP. Now, I'm not getting on PrEP. I'm getting rid of the nigga that's stepping out, right? That's how you do that. Don't stay with somebody that's cheating with multiple people, obviously probably unprotected, and then coming home and sleeping with you, and you over here taking all this damn medication. Baby, no. Get rid of his ass so that you don't be catching, because there's other things you can catch besides HIV out here. It's gonorrhea, it's herpes, it's like we can name a whole bunch of shit, and all those things are treatable, but you cannot get rid of these things. So I don't know what the hell, Tamar, or you just need a man that bad that you got to stay with a nigga that disrespect you and cheat with multiple women. This day and age, this is 2026 when diseases are at an all-time high, girl, and you in Atlanta, where you have a lot of closeted men who are living double lives out here, who are gay by day, and straight by day and gay by night, right? So she says she's committed to protecting herself and encourages other women to consider getting on PrEP, even if they are married, because you can never be too careful when it comes to your health. I agree, you should be careful with your health, okay? But when you know your person and you have someone who is definitely God-fearing and you know that they're not going to do some shit like that, you protect yourself. All you can do is pray and that God will put it in that person's heart to be true to you and not be stepping out and doing shit. But then again, women, we do have this thing called intuition, where when you see some things are not quite right, you know, certain person, they come home at a certain time every day. All of a sudden now you got to work over. Oh, I'm working overtime. You never worked overtime ever. Or, oh, I'm gonna be home late today. Or they're going in, saying they're going to work, and then their paycheck don't reflect it. When they get their check, the check is short because you don't spend time all damn day with some hoes when your ass should have been at work, and now you check your money funny. You know, just little shit like that. You have to pay attention. I pay attention to everything. I don't worry about that shit over there because I don't have that issue over here. But you know, as women, you do have to not be stupid and allow certain situations to occur and or continue. But it seems like with Tamar, she just cannot seem to get it right. I don't know. A lot of people say they wish that she would have just stayed with Vince, that Vince like was really in love with her. We've heard many, many rumors about she and Vince about there being domestic situations. He said it never happened. I don't know. We didn't live with them. I don't know. But I feel like when she met this guy on the show, I don't know why she married him. But that was the worst idea ever, because if you were somebody who was out cheating on you, I feel like it was more clout driven than anything. And very shortly after Tamar decided to leave him alone, like he was out and about all over Atlanta with this other black girl. And he didn't give a hot damn. But yeah, he was stealing her credit cards and using her cards to pay for hotels for women. And Tamar got that alert that time, and she confronted him about it. But he was like, yeah, I didn't even use the card, but why get the alert? Right? It says right here that I got an alert that you spent X amount of money of my money from my credit card. But it was that. So yeah. So Tamar rather take prep honey than leave the sorry ass nigga that she's with. What y'all think? Sound off on that, girl. Oh, okay. Sound off on that. Hey, Overton, thanks for being here, and everyone else in the chat as well. That is the end of this video. Thank you all for being here. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, relaxing Sunday. Tomorrow is work day, okay? Speaking of tomorrow, I'm going to have to, for Car Chronicles, you guys, because I have a very important meeting that I have that I actually have to go into the office. So I'm going to have to move Car Chronicles until after the meeting. It's probably going to be like an hour or two, okay? And then after that, I'm going to be coming back home, and then I'll do my video then, because if I try to do it prior, I'm going to be rushing, and I hate that. I hate to be, and I cannot be late. So for those of you that watch Car Chronicles will be after my morning meeting, and it's an early morning meeting, so I have to be there on time, okay? All right, so that's for that. So for those of you who's going to be looking for me, I'll send out a notification on my platform, on the Caramel Rail Show platform, and on Rails World, so you guys will know. All right. We're gonna still have the show, but I gotta push it until after, because I ain't gonna be able to do it that early on. So thank you guys. Thank you to my top flight mods, Tiffany Thomas, Rose Armstead, True TV Podcast. Thank y'all for doing an awesome job of modding. Also, all my Caramelians, all of my content creators who stop by on the regular to support here as well. Thank you for everyone in the bushes. Please like the video, hype up this video, subscribe to the channel. Also check out Rails World. We have some content over there. I'm gonna try to put up some new parody videos today. I'm gonna try to, y'all. Oh, that was a time consuming. But yeah, because I really want to get a nap. But I'll see. I may put out like 2 per page. It ain't gonna be like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 like I usually do. So I'll probably do like 2 per page today, just to be able to put some out for you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying them. Please don't forget to keep liking those as well. Y'all are doing real good liking those videos. So thank you guys again for all the support. I really appreciate it. For every super sticker, every cash app, for every like, for every subscribe or subscription to the channel. Thank y'all so much. All right, let's get out of here. Love you guys down into the next video. I'll see you guys later. Bye.